Major funding for this Read 180 workshop is provided by the National Science Foundation, America's investment in the future.
Intel Corporation is a proud supporter of PBS. The Intel Innovation in Education Initiative provides teachers with the resources to inspire their students and encourage them to unlock their potential.
At Jif Peanut Butter, we know just how choosy you are when it comes to your family, including the shows you value most. Public television encourages kids' curiosity and love of learning, and Jif is proud to support Cyberchase on behalf of all choosy moms and dads.
And by a ready-to-learn television cooperative agreement from the U.S. Department of Education through the Public Broadcasting Service.
And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This program was also made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to Workshop 8, Food, the good, the bad, and the gross. You've got to eat to live, but sometimes it looks like Americans live to eat, and we love to eat junk. But if you want to be healthy, you have to eat healthy. And even when you try to eat right, it can be so confusing. With all the different claims, how do you know what to choose? Don't despair, help is on the way. In this workshop, you'll find out what happened when the chefs in New York City schools decided to dish up healthy lunches. The whole world loves eating bugs. What? You don't? Then you are in the minority. In one reading, you'll discover how bugs might be a healthy alternative to that American favorite, the hamburger. And you'll learn how what you eat affects how you feel, and how a few changes in diet and exercise can make you feel better. In the video story, you'll see what happened when kids at a California middle school took food preparation into their own hands. Reading 1. Food Fight. Chefs versus kids. Feeding large quantities of food to masses of school kids on a daily basis is a tough job. It's hard enough to get lunch on the table, let alone make it appealing and full of nutrition. So it's understandable if you are tempted by unhealthy snacks like these. In this newspaper article, you'll see what happened when a big city school system tried to change its menu to offer healthier food. How do you think that went down? Reading 2. Bugs versus burgers. No matter where you live, your daily diet should be made up of 3 things. Protein, like meat, cheese, and nuts. Fat, like butter and oil. And carbohydrates, like bread, cereal, and pasta. Around the world, people get their protein, fats, and carbs from different foods, depending on what's available. In the US, you can get all 3 from a hamburger. It has protein and fat in the meat and carbs in the bun. But in many other countries, you can get your protein and fat from bugs. Yeah, that's right. If you lived in Japan, you could be eating a hamburger deluxe one day and a nice squirming plate of bugs the next. And that's not all. It turns out that bugs might actually be pretty good for you. This article will tell you how they measure up against the all-American burger. Reading 3. You are what you eat. So, you finally decided you want to get healthy. But how do you do it? You might have some idea that junk food is bad and exercise is good. But how do you know what you should eat? And how do you know what kind of exercise is right for you? You're in luck, because this health science text follows a 6th grader on his quest to eat right and get fit. What he learned could help you to do the same. Junk food. It's everywhere, everywhere. But one school is fighting back, one bite at a time. Look what's cooking. Okay, so it's fast and cheap, but the junk food craze is totally out of control. Do we really prefer junk food over fresh food, or do we eat it because it's everywhere? From the supermarket to the mall, it's in your face and in your mouth. Junk food is even in schools. where they're giving it away. But not at Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School in Berkeley, California. They turned part of their playground into a garden, and the kids began growing, cooking, and eating their own food. Are you thinking nutrition? Yuck! Healthy food is plain gross. Well, not when it's cooked by Chef Alice Waters. She's the one who cooked up the idea behind this edible schoolyard, where these kids are growing and cooking all kinds of healthy foods they love.
Strawberries, blackberries, kiwi, lettuce, kale, and then we cook all that in the kitchen. And it's healthy too.
These kids have found out that nothing satisfies like fresh food from the garden.
It's neat to be able to go outside and pick things and knowing that you're picking what you're going to eat.
Here's what the kids had to say about pies they made from pumpkins they grew themselves.
It gives you like a warm feeling after you eat it. It's kind of inside. It's really nice. Yeah.
They've even turned pizza into a healthy meal. One more thing. It's not just about what they eat, it's how they eat. These kids have taken the fast out of food by eating slower. They set the table, put fresh flowers on it, and sit down to eat together. According to these kids, the only thing better than fast and junky is slow and healthy.